Hello everybody, PuZZlePieceZ here with more of Grey Matter. We are once again playing as David, and David had a interesting experience in the bathroom, so I think we should go back into the bathroom to look at things, especially the shower.
There's nothing in there now. Was Laura really here this morning?
I think so. Your towel.
I don't need a towel.
You needed one when you rushed out of the bathroom stall there.
Those are mine.
Yes, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just looking at them. Oh, I thought this side was of the shower was glass too that can see through the door, but I guess not. Let's look in the mirror. Maybe we can see more of Laura. Anything? Nope. Okay then. Alright, well, let's go see what we need to do. Maybe we'll find Houdini in our lab again. You gonna comment on that?
Laura looked so elegant.
Oh yes, you spoke of that already. Yeah, let's go see Miss Potts.
Good morning. How was your breakfast?
Fine. Is Samantha in?
She's at university. Would you like me to call her?
Actually, I prefer not to be disturbed. If she comes in, tell her that, will you?
Of course.
Unless Sam, like, completely ignores going into the kitchen and just heads to the downstairs, then... Alright. Okay. Down the stairs we go. Yep, get our key out. I think we're going to do another session in the pod, but I'm not really sure. Oh! 2 more things are here.
What is it, Laura? Keep going, darling. Give me a few more letters.
I'm PuZZlePieceZ. She's pro PC. She doesn't like Mac. Whiteboard. Okay.
There's been a present.
Yeah. Samantha saw Laura at the top of the stairs in the foyer. She was wearing the white dress. Noon. Laura physically touched me this morning while I showered. Her hand touched me and moved as if alive. Lasted about 3 seconds. Okay. Oh, to do today. Appointment with Dr. Ramskin. Check RPA device. Repeat memory exercise for new sensation with Laura. Use one of Laura's favorite places for inspiration. Okay. Good thing we have a board. So we have to meet with a doctor something something? A doctor something something? Oh yeah, she wanted us to check the car. That was it. Computer? Do you want to make a new camera thing? Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. I see. So we're just going to read through this. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this is just her retelling. Okay. Nope, we don't have a new one.
I don't need to...
Yeah, no, I figured you don't need to look at wine. I'm just looking at things. Okay, so we have to have a meeting with someone? Again, I could be doing this completely all backwards, but...
I don't need to call right.
Okay, well, who am I having this meeting with then? Or wait, do you have a map? You have a map. Oh, we're going somewhere else. Hello.
Dr. Stiles, it's very good to meet you.
Sorry to disturb you.
This is a nice
It's an honor.
house.
I remember when your Scientific American article came out, My colleagues and I were thrilled to see such open-mindedness in a leading neurobiologist.
As you can see, things have deteriorated since then.
Please, come inside.
I thought I
On
already
the
was
phone,
inside.
it sounded important.
You only have one chair? Oh, okay, I'll sit on the window bay, I guess.
One thing you learn as a neurobiologist is that reality is subjective, like the story of the blind man and the elephant. One of my patients had a brain tumor and became convinced his wife was an alien in disguise.
Okay.
Everyone else saw an everyday housewife. He saw something horrible. What clues do we pick up from our environment every day that tell us how to perceive the world? One man sees a pile of logs, another a sleeping giant.
Perception is a slippery thing.
My wife, Laura, died in 2002, but the reality I chose was to keep her alive. In my mind and in my heart. I started experiments in an isolation tank to bring back as many memories of her as possible, even the small and subtle ones. And I didn't give a toss what anyone thought.
And now?
The thing I didn't foresee was that Laura might actually come back.
I've suddenly got quite a chill.
Yeah, did you
Perhaps
hear
you
that?
start from the beginning while I light the fire.
No fire, please.
Yeah, he doesn't like fire,
Oh,
dude.
please forgive me.
Smack him on top of the
I'll call
head.
for some tea. I'm quite anxious to hear what you have to say, Dr. Stiles. If you'd start at the beginning, please. It sounds fascinating. I've never performed any experiments
okay, I
with
guess
an
we told
isolation
him.
tank myself, but they may well concentrate certain energies. I'd be happy to help in any way I can. And I'd be very interested in your theories on the phenomenon as a neurobiologist, if you'd be so kind.
In cases that you're familiar with of hauntings,
Uh-huh.
is it typical for the deceased to obsess over their deaths?
Yes.
I'd say so, particularly if it was violent.
Exactly.
Laura keeps communicating about the accident, but I'm not sure if there's really something there or if she's just fixated on that moment out of shock.
I know you'll leave no stone unturned finding out.
Yeah.
If there's nothing to it, it will be clear soon enough.
Yes, of course.
Okay, I guess he's he knows about PSI and parapsychology and stuff like that. So that's why David's coming to him.
Is there any connection between psi activity and heat or fire?
Yes. Telekinesis in particular is very elemental. There's a classic poltergeist case that involved a young girl in the American heartland. The
Oh, the Bell Witch?
manifestations in her household all revolved around water.
Yep, Bell Witch.
Water running down the walls of
Oh,
the house,
not Bell
seeping
Witch.
out of the wallpaper and welling up from the floors. Another classic telekinesis phenomenon is raining stones. And I recall reading about a shaman in East Africa who could make his victims burst into flames. It
Damn.
would all suggest that telekinetic powers are drawn from the earth. But I'm not
Don't
aware
get that
of
guy
any
angry.
studies done on the subject.
Can you tell me more about the East African shaman?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I remember. It's a well-documented case from the early 1900s, researched by a member of the Society for Psychical Research. He was traveling in Africa when he ran across this shaman. He put the man through a variety of tests and reached the conclusion that the shaman was projecting electricity at strong enough levels to literally start fires.
Okay.
Predictably and reliably. This notion seemed confirmed by the odd fact that when the shaman was wet, his fire-starting ability didn't work. Of course, in those days, experiments in electricity were all the rage, so you have to take that into consideration. Still, he made a compelling case.
Okay.
I'm wondering if the events on campus aren't some kind of psychic residue from Laura's attempts to come through. If she's generating energy, it might get channeled in unpredictable ways.
I can't say, of course, but the energy involved in the campus events is so unusually powerful. It's unlike any spiritual communication I've ever heard of.
But you said yourself you've never dealt with a case that involved an isolation tank.
True. I'm quite curious to see where this is all heading, Dr. Stiles.
Have you heard of any similar hauntings, for lack of a better word?
Some of the elements, such as the way Laura communicated with you in the tank and the RNG message, these sound like classic communiques from the spirit world. But other things you've described, the moved nightgown, the form under the sheets, and most particularly the events at the university, those sound like PK activity, telekinesis, objects being moved with the power of the mind. Are you positive all these manifestations are Laura?
Of
Oh.
course. One paranormal source is remarkable enough, much less two different ones. Don't you agree?
You have a point.
Okay.
Studies done with dying and comatose patients have provided some interesting clues about consciousness. There are authenticated cases of the mind projecting itself from the body, witnessing things that occurred far away.
Yep.
If the mind can project itself from the body,
Astral
then it's
projection.
possible for consciousness to survive physical death.
Do you have a scientific explanation for how that might work?
Quantum theory suggests that three-dimensional space and time are essentially created by the brain in order to organize the masses of data that make up reality. The brain operates like a translation device, in the same way that a television set organizes bits of electronic data into an image. If the human brain creates space and time, then theoretically the brain could project the mind into the past or future, making itself essentially immortal.
That's astonishing.
Yeah.
I hope you intend to publish on this theory.
I'm still conducting my research.
Okay, I guess that was the end of our meeting. Thanks for meeting us. Oh, I like his parquet flooring.
Thank you for your expertise.
I'm looking at his house then.
There's one more thing.
Oh,
I
one
was
more thing?
hoping you could give me some advice on how I might help Laura. Help her come through.
Seance.
Dr. Stein, I'm not sure what you mean by coming through. Earthbound spirits are trapped here because of some unresolved trauma or an inability to accept their own deaths. The goal in such a scenario is to free the spirit so that he or she can move on.
That's true.
Move on? To what? Oblivion? I mean, what if Laura could be brought back?
But what body would she inhabit?
Sam's.
How could she interact with our world?
That's true.
All religions believe that there is some kind of afterlife, and
Yes, thank you, Doctor. I'm afraid it's getting quite late. I must go.
I do hope you'll keep in touch. I'd like to know how this develops.
Of course. Good day.
He doesn't want to hear the fact
Goodbye.
that someone's telling him, no, you can't bring Laura back. Don't be a Frankenstein. Dr. Frankenstein. Okay, well, that was fun. Okay, so we had our meeting, and now we're going to do a session in the tank, I guess. Okay. So we need a memory of somewhere that Laura liked to go. Let's look at our box of photos. No. No. Here?
That was taken on our honeymoon.
No, I guess not. Oh, but here.
That's the gîte rural we lived in, near Saint-Benoît-le-Forêt.
Okay.
Laura and me at the... Laura and me at...
No, okay. Does she like to go? Where does she like to go?
She hated me for... She hated me.
No. We get it.
Laura and me. Laura and me.
No, we get it. No, we can't take a look at that one. Where did she like to go? Trying to think. Can't think exactly of where she liked to go. Open the door.
I can't go in there now.
Why not? I thought that was the plan for today. We're gonna... Yeah, we had our appointment. We checked the device. Repeat memory exercise for a new session with Laura. Use one of Laura's favorite places for inspiration. For inspiration.
I don't need to make a new video log right now. but I want to review the ones that are on my computer.
Well, you've already done that, so let's not. She likes to go. Okay, in the next video we're going to figure out where Laura liked to go. So do stay tuned and be safe. This is PuZZlePieceZ signing off.